Authorities are looking for a missing Anderson County man. The sheriff's office says Chadwick Carr was last seen on May 2nd. Deputies say Carr is often in Knoxville and was spotted near North Central on Morelia on Monday. If you see him, call 911 or Anderson County Dispatch.
Greetings and salutations and welcome to today's read. This one is a bit of a mystery here. This is on Chadwick Carr. He's 32 years old, living in Anderson County or Clinton, Tennessee. He was living at the Foundation in-house recovery facility. Now, from everything that's known, he was on the phone with his sister and stepped outside to smoke, put his phone down to light the cigarette. The sister heard talking in the background, and then the call disconnected. She called back several times, but it went unanswered. Now, the next morning, Chad didn't show up to work or his morning recovery meeting. That's when they knew something was wrong. Now, the residence he was living in there contained his cell phone, wallet, keys, and one flip-flop. Now, the Foundation has not been held accountable, offered a response, nor an explanation to Chad's disappearance, which is shitty. I think they should absolutely be held responsible. So, let's see here what the cards tell us and find out what happened to Chad. I mean, if you're on somebody's property and you go missing, I believe you need to be answering some questions. Especially if you've never been seen again and the cell phone you was talking on ends up back in his room, or his residence room, wallet and keys. So that means he had to return to his room because he was last seen wearing a black shirt, black shorts, and tan flip-flops. 2 flip-flops. One for each foot. And only one was found in the residence. So that suggests to me that somehow, some way, he returned back to his room or residence before going missing. Let's find out here. I got a couple questions here. Let's see what the cards tell us. See, what was Chad's state of mind when he went missing? The events leading up to him going missing. How the events unfolded. The circumstances surrounding the disconnected call with his sister. The reasons for them circumstances. Who was talking in the background that the sister heard? Oops. I never do measure this out right. I run out of room. Okay. Person responsible for his disappearance. Perpetrator. Their motive for making Chad disappear. Something unknown about Chad's disappearance. And open. Okay, now first question being Chad's state of mind. What could have been what was on his mind, what he was thinking or feeling. With the King of Pentacles reversed, it represents losing your grip on things, not reaching your goals, and making hasty decisions with poor judgments. It's also aspected as an older male. This older male being ruthless and corrupt. It's greed that knows no bounds. A money grabber obsessed with material things. This feels like a past event. Some decision that he's made from losing his grip on things, not reaching his goals, and making hasty decisions with poor judgment. Making it a decision he's made that involves an older male who's ruthless, corrupt, greedy, and obsessed with materialism. That's what this feels like this is. Wait a minute. Okay. Now, the first question was Chad's state of mind. That's what he was thinking, feeling, or been thinking about. That's the King of Pentacles reversed. This represents losing your grip on things, not reaching your goals, making hasty decisions with poor judgment. It's also aspected as an older male who's ruthless and corrupt. He's got greed that knows no bounds, a money grabber obsessed with material things. Now, this feels like more of a past event, something that he's held on to. So some decision or agreement or something he's made with by making a hasty decision and a poor judgment with an older male, one that's ruthless and corrupt. All right, now how the events leading up to his disappearance is going to be the Ten of Swords reversed. That's an act of ruin. This act of ruin with severe repercussions. It's this act being a result of a series of events rather than like an act of God, so to speak. This card kind of goes along the line here. It represents things getting better. Things getting better from a near-death experience. And 2, signifying the worst being yet to come. This worst being yet to come being beyond help, relapse, and problems coming back. Oh. Now, how they unfolded is going to be the Ace of Pentacles. That represents a positive new beginning, security, stability, and being ready for this change. Yeah, see, I see this in the past because how they unfolded is he's made the decision to get clean. That's what his new beginning that offers security and stability is, being ready for that change. Now, the circumstances surrounding his call, disconnecting with his sister, it's going to be the King of Swords. King of Swords aspects a charming professional man. He's in a profession that makes a difference, that he has hands-on involvement with. Also, it represents authority. Authority as in law enforcement and judges, or legal matter. Now, there's 2 kings here, across from each other. 2 kings is a partnership. Okay. Well, the reasons for the circumstances is going to be the Lovers reversed. Lovers reversed shows struggling or refusing to take ownership of the decisions you've made. I wonder if he owed somebody money. And owed drug debts. Perhaps. Somebody that had some clout, some authority, some strings, some connections. When it comes to who's talking in the background that the sister heard, you get the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is expected as a female. This female being single-minded and highly ambitious. She's willing to take risks and does not suffer fools gladly. Now, these men across from each other as well. King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. And it was 2 kings being a partnership. King and the Queen is the partnership. So, okay, wait just a second here. See what? All right, the perpetrator. Perpetrator is going to be the 6 of Wands. That's having the advantage. Someone who's a leader signifies being in the spotlight in successful campaigns or battles. Having the advantage. That still, to me, would go back to being the King of Swords here. Power or authority. All right, wait just a second here. This is a plus put together. The motive, 3 of Cups. That's a flirtatious air around a night out to enjoy company and have fun. This female lured him out. Here's what's happened. She's lured him out for the King of Swords. Someone from your past coming back into your life. Yeah, somebody he owes money to. He owes money to somebody, and they've come back to collect. That's definitely what that feels like. Now, when it comes to something unknown about Chad's disappearance, that's the 10 of Pentacles reversed. The 10 of Pentacles reversed reveals communication problems and contention over money. This card's got an element of dishonesty because it's being unconventional and breaking with traditions. What I mean by that is a family member. It's disharmony with family, as in family domestic disputes. It represents experiencing sudden, unexpected loss and losing everything. So what this looks like to me is that he's owed a family member, I feel like it's an uncle, money. And he's used this female that's ambitious willing to take risks to lure this boy out. And he's had the advantage because he's got some type of power, authority, or connection somewhere. Let's see what the last card is. The last card's open. That's going to be the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is a bearer of good news and money and or property matters. It's laying the foundation for a future solid start. But it is also an element of caution with this card because it tells you to double check the details in all arrangements and agreements. But it's also a sign to attend to certain finances in regards to taxes or insurance policies. I wonder if Chad had an insurance policy that he's left for it to be distributed to his kid, because it's a bearer of good news of money for you, laying the foundation for a future solid start. This has still got me rattled here about the motive is that I don't necessarily feel like it's a drug debt. I mean, it could be, but I don't necessarily feel like as strongly as that's what it is when I suggested it over here. But this King of Swords, because this King of Swords is a family member, I feel like it's an uncle. But regardless, he owes money. I don't know if maybe he borrowed money or if he ripped somebody off or even robbed somebody, but it's money he owes to somebody who took it as the highest insult you could take, because this person is materialistic. And with the authority that they have, they had the advantage. They got duper's delight, but they've been dishonest with the family. So this family member is not going to be looked at as, oh, they're the one that's responsible for Chad disappearing. It's going to be the last one that you would think. So he's played this off very well. The element of dishonesty. I'd be looking at family members that he owed money to. Because that's your culprit. That's who can lead you to where Chad is or what happened to Chad. As I always say, when it turns out to be a family member, that breaks my heart. One you're supposed to trust most in this world, one taking you out of this world. But thank you for taking the time to go through this reading with me. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.